Okay, folks, here we go for my 6th dram of the evening. I started with 15-year-old Wiser's, which was really nice. And the next one was a, what was it? It was the Two Brewers, batch 07. Then I had some of my Speyside Infinity to make room for Glenfarclas 17 and Glenfarclas 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 drams so far, of which I still have some Glenfarclas 17 and I have some Glenfarclas 15. But now I'm going to go into something totally different. I have a clean Glencairn right here. I have a full glass of water to keep me hydrated while I do this. Don't be deceived, I am not feeling any pain right now. I've had 5 drams already in the last 2.5 hours. So this will be the last one. Maybe the last one, I don't know. Glen Scotia single malt whiskey double cask. I haven't done that many Campbeltown malts in a while, but this is the Glen Scotia single malt Scotch double cask, and it is bottled at 46% alcohol by volume. It says rich and spicy. Well, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pour me a dram. And then I'm going to read what it says on the box and on the bottle. That kind of stuff. Oh, come on. Come on and open up. Oh, I got you now. I think I got you now. Oh, yeah. I broke. This is really cheap. It's cheap that this thing should break. I'm gonna persuade it just a little bit. A lot of foil on there. It breaks it up. The foil keeps breaking when I try to peel it off. That is like driving in the snow without snow tires and trying to get some traction like I've been doing all freaking week. Wait, I think I got it now. I got rid of the foil. And there we go, we got a little pop. We will pour some of this Glen Scotia double cask. Okay. Now, what does it say on the box? On the box it says, I need some help. Yeah. Campbeltown whiskeys are intriguing, appealing to those consumers looking for something a little off the beaten track. Campbeltown is a small town on the Kintyre Peninsula, the west coast of Scotland, affectionately known as the Wee Toon. Glen Scotia Double Cask is a classic Campbeltown malt with a formidable pedigree of whiskey making since 1832. Master blender hand picks every cask and finishes the precious whiskey in first fill bourbon barrels, and then finishes this outstanding single malt whiskey in Pedro Jimenez sherry casks. This provides the perfect balance of rich, spicy fruits, overlaid with the characteristic sea spray and vanilla oak finish of the House of Glen Scotia. Double cask, Glen Scotia single malt whiskey, double cask, classic Campbeltown malt, finished in mature American oak and Pedro Jimenez sherry casks, rich and spicy. Glen Scotia Distilleries, Campbeltown. What does this say on the last side? I think I read this already. Oh yeah, small town, Catire Peninsula. Glen Scotia Double Cask is a classic Campbeltown malt with a formidable pedigree of whiskey making since 1832. Non-chill filtered, rich and spicy. Our master blender handpicks every cask and finishes the precious whiskey in first fill bourbon barrels, then finishes this outstanding single malt whiskey in Pedro Jimenez. This provides the perfect balance of rich, spicy fruits, overlaid with the characteristic sea spray vanilla oak finish of House of Glen Scotia. Well, we'll see. It's got a bunch of international... Oh, sorry. I'm a klutz. International symbols on the side, most of which I don't understand what they mean, but there's the box. And here's the whiskey. I've done this already. I poured this. Yeah. This is what happens when you get to the end of a series or the end of a session. You become a bit loopy. And I'm there right now. I'm not feeling any pain. I'm just under a haze of whiskey right now. I've had 5 drams in the last, 2.5 hours, 2 3/4 hours, something like that. So this is the last one. It smells nice. I'm getting plums and dark fruits. Now, I'm getting grapes. I'm getting, sherry. Pedro Jimenez, perhaps. Not sure yet. It does have a Swedish note to it. I also have a full glass of water. Oh, wow. It does smell good. It smells interesting. It makes me think of a greenhouse where my mother's uncle used to work. And they had flowers. And this greenhouse was up on the hill at the cemetery. And they sold flowers to people who put them on the graves and stuff. The man worked there for something like 30 years. Has a nice vegetal aroma to it. Does it say 46%? Yeah, 46% alcohol by volume. Let's see what our bit of what does it look like? I think the legs move down slowly enough. I don't know if you can see them. Try again. Yeah, they're somewhat slow, somewhat viscous. It smells good. It smells really good. I should taste it eventually, shouldn't I? Okay. Mm. Oh. This is quite nice. It's gonna rhyme. Sorry. There's the hint of spice. Spice, quite a bit of spice. Wow. Wow, this Glen Scotia double cask is very nice. That rhymes too. So far I'm liking this, but I think maybe I will appreciate it more after it's been open for some time. Oh, a lot of spicy notes. Spicy, spicy, spicy. That's mostly what I'm getting, is spiciness. There are fruits, yeah, but they definitely take a back seat to the spicy notes, the spicy herbal notes that I'm getting. I think mostly what I'm getting is that Campbeltown funk. Wow. It's complex enough, even though there's no age statement here. Wow. There's a lot of sherry influence. And the sherry is quite sour. It reminds me of a sherry I tried, and I haven't tried many sherries, But the sherry I had was dry. I think it was called dry sack. And it reminds me of that. It will be interesting to see how this bottle oxidizes and matures and ages as time goes on. Right now I'm just getting some of that dry cask sherry, or what was it called? Dry sack sherry. Bit of that Campbeltown funk. I will have to wait and see how this progresses in the open bottle. Because right now, I've got two things going against me. It tastes like dry sack sherry. It's got that funkiness. And I am far from sober at the moment. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be honest. For the 6th dram in 3 hours. Yeah. Wait. On the nose now. I'm getting some caramel, but a lot of sherry. Some caramel mixed in with the sherry. Do I get any vanilla? I don't think so. I'm just getting sherry, sherry, sherry. Heavy sherry. Heavy sherry with some sourness. I don't know. Have any of you had the Glen Scotia double cask? If you had, I'd really like to know what you think of it. I've been going on for quite a while here. This is all right, and I'm really anxious to see what happens to it as the bottle has had an opportunity to age, to open up, to be oxidized by the atmosphere. I don't know what to make of this yet, because I got some hint of caramel. Then I get all that funkiness. It's good, don't get me wrong. It's good so far. But I will need to study this some more. And there's that funk again. Well, Slancheva, have yourselves a good night, or day, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever it may be. This is interesting. I will have to get back to it. To your very good health.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.
I just reminded myself of the distinct possibility that I have not mentioned how much this Glen Scotia double cask cost. It says here $118.17. 10-cent bottle deposit. Okay, we got that. So 118, $11.80 or so went to the liquor tax, and let's say it's about $6 or a bit less for the goods and services tax. So 6 and 12. So we're talking $18 plus 11, 118. Let's say $136 total, including all taxes and all. And there you go. Now you know. Until next time.